All right, September is almost here, and that means we are about to head out to Las Vegas for the International Fastener Expo a little bit earlier this year, and we're excited to get back together. I've got Jo Morris here from FTI. She doesn't need too much of an introduction here with the fastener industry, but Jo, welcome. Are you excited to get out to Vegas?
Good morning. I'm so excited to get out to Vegas. It's September. I love that it's a little bit earlier this year. My kids are going back to school, and I'm ready to get to Vegas. See my friends, get back to work, and be productive at the Vegas show this year.
Absolutely, and I know we've got all those networking events and the parties. When everybody gets back together, it really is the best time. Besides the expo floor and the education that we've got going on at the show, Fastener FTI is doing the Fasteners the Basics and Beyond workshop again this year, which kind of kicked it off. What can you tell us about this year's workshop? What to expect?
Well, first of all, we're honored to be part of your show every year. We've been partners with you guys for a long time. Education is critical to our industry, more than hands down. You guys are helping build the leaders of our industry, so we're honored to be the education platform for the IFE show. The great thing about our class this year, we are bringing back an old favorite. We're not concentrating on just one product category, but we're going to really talk about many different products, the common fasteners that people use in our industry, fastener basics and beyond. So we're not just learning about fasteners, but we're going to explore how they're made, heat treatment, materials, applications, how they're used. But then we're also going to take a dive into specific products. Students are going to learn about hex head products, their drives, nuts, washers, sockets, rivets. So we'll talk about individual products, but the great thing about it is that you're spending a day with other colleagues in the industry. You're going to get the education from Carmen Vertullo, one of our truly our industry expert he's got more than 30 years in the industry, and you're going to learn pearls of wisdom from him, from other colleagues in the class. So it's not just a PowerPoint presentation. You're going to touch fasteners, learn about how they're used, where they're used. When you walk out of there, you're going to be able to talk not only to a technician, but also to an engineer. It's going to catapult all of our students to succeed in our industry.
Excellent. Well, we know it's always pretty packed in there, but attendees are going to have a full day, 8:30 to 4:30 on Monday. Really, the day before the expo opens, so you can go do the full training workshop all day. Hit up the welcome reception that night to welcome everybody. Now, if you attended the workshop last year, or maybe you're new for the industry, what kind of attendees should be going to this?
This is going to be the perfect class for all levels. And honestly, the great thing about our class is that it's just not for newbies. And when you're thinking about education, you've got to be thinking about who you're cross-training. Certainly somebody new to the industry, but those that you want to promote. It's going to be great for buyers, engineers, salespeople. The more confident you are in our industry, the more you're going to sell, the more job opportunities you're going to have, the higher your career path is going to be. So it's really suited for every skill level. I've been in the fastener industry my entire adult life, and I am lucky enough I get to sit in our training. I truly learn something at every single class. So we don't want to take away from the show floor. That's why the great thing is it's the day before the show. It is a great way to kick off the show. It sounds like a long day, but it really goes by fast. As I said before, Carmen is very colorful, very entertaining. We do allow time for networking and getting to chat with everybody. The day just cruises by, and it's a great way. After that, we give everybody plenty of notice. We don't want to miss the networking event party. That's a highlight as well. But I run into students there. They come visit us at the booth, and everyone says how much they enjoyed it, how much they loved it, and it's the best way to kick off the show.
That's great. And I know you have been in the industry for a while, so people are going to be, talking about some of the challenges and opportunities, whether they're in the workshops or, gathering for the next few days in Vegas. What are you really hearing right now in the industry, and what do you think that most attendees and even our exhibitors are going to be really seeking out for the year ahead, 2025?
I think one of the biggest challenges that I've been hearing is going to be recruitment. I think we may have gotten over the bubble of supply chain possibly, but recruitment and finding quality people, quality labor, not only in the manufacturing sector, but also the sales sector, the distributor side. So recruitment is going to continue to be a challenge in 2025. I think one of the opportunities is technology. I think it's wonderful, especially for inventory management, critical document management. One of the challenges that I think that it brings is that it might place a little bit of too much emphasis on knowing a part by just a part number or a SKU. I think in order to really learn and grow in our industry, you still got to get down and dirty. You got to understand, you got to see the part, you got to understand what's different, what attributes it has, how it's made, what can go wrong when it's made, how it's used in its application. So while technology I think is going to be an integral part to our growth and our focus in 2025, we still need to remember you got to understand and hold and touch and feel and learn about the industry and where it's used in order to succeed and grow. So I think there should be some focus on gleaning and bringing new blood into our industry, but also really helping mature and educate the people that we have.
Love it, and you're walking that walk by offering the workshop that kind of goes into those challenges. So, and I know there's some additional education where recruiting top talent, that is something that people are talking about. So yeah, you are spot on. Yeah. Now, FTI, you all will have a booth on the expo floor, correct?
We sure do. I encourage everybody to come on by, visit us. We have some upcoming classes, exciting news. We've been doing webinars for years, but we are now introducing some webinars in Spanish. So we'll be hitting those off. We have 3 still to come in 2025, but it's a series of 5 that we'll be presenting within the next 6 to 9 months. So stop by our booth. We'll review what the topics are. So we're really excited. We've got we also have a brand new LMS or learning management software that we're kicking off that's going to allow people to keep track of their training. So we're really trying to focus on virtual training, on-demand training. So we encourage everyone, come by our booth and see what we've got.
Fantastic, man. taking it beyond. So love it. Well, Joe, I'm going to let you get back to work because I know you got plenty to do, and we will be seeing you soon in Las Vegas. And for anybody watching, you can still register for the International Fastener Expo and also that full-day workshop. That is an additional registration, so make sure you check that out in your registration. If you're already signed up for the show and you want to go back and add it on for you or a teammate, you can go back in and do that. Visit fastenershows.com, and we will see you September 9th through the 11th at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching.